Hi everyone, my name's Tess and I'm a learning facilitator here at the Museum of Australian Democracy, located at Old Parliament House. Welcome to our Digital Snapshot series. Today we're going to be talking about this beautiful Albion hand printing press and what it can tell us about democracy. Now the history of it, it's over 170 years old and it was imported into Sydney from the United Kingdom by Sir Henry Parkes. And it was used to print the Empire newspaper. You can see it here. Now, it later made its way to Armidale, where it was used to print the Armidale Express newspaper. And printing newspapers in country towns was really important as it helped people receive news much, much faster. If you think about it, it would have taken days for newspapers to come from, say, Sydney to regional centres like that. So printing newspapers in the country towns itself was very important. And TV and the internet didn't exist back in the 19th century. Now, how does it work? It looks quite complex, but it's actually quite a simple concept. Typesetters, they had to arrange all the individual metal letters to form a page of text to be printed. You can see the individual letters right here. Now, these letters were rolled up with ink and a blank sheet of paper was placed on top. Now, the bed of the press was wound under the platen. The bed of the press is right here. And then the platen was pulled down using the handles. And those ink letters we talked about were pressed onto the paper to make a sheet of printed newspaper, just like a stamp. The process had to be done over and over to make all those sheets of newspaper. So it was quite time consuming, but quite a simple process in itself. But why is it in the Museum of Australian Democracy? This object highlights a critical place that tools of communication have held in our democracy. As a free press and technological change have an interconnected history. Albion printing presses like this produced regional newspapers all around Australia. People could find out about local and world events and be better informed citizens. In this building, when it was our federal parliament, the reporting done by the press gallery was vital to help the public know if those we'd elected to represent us in parliament were doing a good job or not on our behalf. If not, well, we could think about what we wanted to do about it. Students, it's very important to be an active participant in our democracy. And one way we can do this is to write to a newspaper editor about a topic that's really important to us. And it might even be added in the opinions section. Now it's your turn to do some brainstorming. We've talked about some rights and freedoms. We mentioned freedom of the press, but can you think of any other rights and freedoms that we have in Australia? You might like to go on our learning website to find out more. There's lots of activities you can do also. You might like to make a zine, which is short for a small magazine, and think about some topics that you're passionate about and make a little magazine of your own. You might like to borrow some potatoes and actually cut out some shapes and do some printing at home. I'm sure it'll be lots of fun. So students, thank you so much for tuning in to our digital snapshot. There's lots more to explore. I hope to see you later. Bye for now.